What's up, guys? It's They Coming, and I'm here bringing you a war recap with Jericho Rising. It has been a very, very busy week for me, and I apologize that this is the only video that I've put out. But guys, there's been a lot of developments in my Clash life and sort of what's going on with Boston Tea Party as well. So it's been a hectic week. First and foremost, I have been made the new leader of Jericho Rising, which I'm stoked about. I'm absolutely thrilled to be able to lead this clan and all the people in it. Klaus, he wanted to build a clan, and him and I are pretty close, having been in Boston together, and also him being sort of my YouTube mentor right now. And he wanted to create this clan, but his overall intention was never to really lead it. So, and this was unbeknownst to me, but one day this week, he just came to me and he said, "Hey, how would you feel about leading Jericho Rising?" I said, "Wow, awesome. Yeah, sure." So we've been having a really great week with Jericho Rising. I think we're winning every other war, but the ones that we lose, it's actually very close. And with only a level 2 clan, we're getting no donation perks. So the donations have been a little bit more difficult to fill, but we have, I think, 3 11s that are able to really help us out with that, and also some 9.5s that are able to give Valkyries and Hog Riders and things like that. So we're super stoked about that. And anyways, let's get right into this war, guys. I'm really proud of this particular war. Last war, we had a little bit of trouble with our 9s cleaning up down, around the middle of the map. So I thought, okay, we need a plan. So we made a plan, or I made a plan to basically separate everyone into groups and have those groups be responsible for taking out portions of the map. And that actually worked really well. As you can see, we went 87 to 73 here. And if you scroll down, we cleared all of their 9s, and obviously all the 8s and 7s. And we were able to 3-star all of their 10s. Now, super, super thrilled that we were able to do that. Today, I won't be showing any Town Hall 10 play or Town Hall 11 hits, because the 11 hits were actually dips onto 10s, and their 10s were surprisingly weak. They were pretty rushed with some low-level heroes defending, so don't really want to show those today. But let's go ahead and get started at the very bottom of our map with number 20. And this will be Lil Air going in on number 20. Now, he's going to bring this is the hobo attack. And this was looking really, really great when I was watching this live. He comes in on this, he gets a lure, and then he comes in on this bottom right side of the base. And the difference between just absolutely smashing it and still 3-starring it, I mean, it was where he drops his bowlers. So he gets these, he gets the dragon and the balloon to come down here. He baits it out. Then he easily kills this dragon with some wizards, sort of just doing the distraction with the barbarians. Then he drops his 2 golems. Now this is looking really good at this point. The Quadquake gets a lot of high value, and he finally breaks in. Now watch what happens with this. The golems redirect in. He drops his king. The king is going to go in. But now watch where he drops his bowlers. Bowlers come down. Now, you see immediately what they target? They target the wizard tower here. Now, what that does is the bowlers are then going to basically walk out and around. I think he only manages to get 1 bowler in here. But if he dropped those bowlers instead of on this location, like 2 tiles higher or even 3 tiles higher, they would have targeted the cannon and they would have gone into the base. Anyways, he drops the rage. He's just going to go with it. He's got 1 bowler in there with the king, both golems, and a handful of wizards to smash that core. And he starts working his Hog Riders in around the side. Nice surgical deployment. He's still got that 1 heal spell in the bag, which he's going to need to traverse into this last wizard tower here. He goes ahead and drops that heal spell. Really nicely placed. His surgical hogs over here have not been healed yet. So, he's got 5 low health hogs. They come across, get some love on that heal spell, and go into this remaining wizard tower. And now it's basically just clean up. They're going to finish up the last few defenses. And GG to Lil Air. Nice attack, man. With bowlers, it can be really tricky sometimes getting the right tile. Even if you're off by like 2 or 3 tiles, you need to make sure that the structure that you're going after first with those bowlers is not going to drag them out and around the base. Still smashes it. Good job. Let's move on. All right, next we're going to be looking at number 18. And this is going to be the Asian, attacking number 18. I picked this because, again, he's bringing the hobo attack for a Town Hall 8. He gets a really perfect funnel. I mean, everything goes in. It's beautifully funneled. The only thing that I'll talk about at the end is maybe his entry point. So anyways, he gets the lure. CC comes out. He didn't even have to drop a hog. The CC just comes over to this golem, and he double poisons it. Look at the break that he gets. Both golems redirect to go inside, and those bowlers have absolutely nowhere to go. CC Dragon drops. Everything's looking real hot. He drops that rage. Now, if I were him, I would have even dropped the rage a little bit deeper, basically hanging the back end over this broken purple wall right there. Anyway, so he's got that kill squad going in, and he drops his Hog Riders, hits a giant bomb right off the bat. He's going to heal. And meanwhile, he's got this nice little squad of golems and bowlers over here just chipping away. Those golems are sitting real pretty with their health. And then these Hog Riders have continued to make their way around to the bottom of this base. Now, this is what I'm talking about in terms of entry point, guys. The entry point here ends on a bomb tower. Now, if he didn't have his bowlers, if he didn't have those golems right there, if those hogs had not been full health heading into the bomb tower, could have been a really bad day. So if I were him, we'll just go ahead and 4x this, I would have entered on this bottom right side, just because his bowler entry would have taken care of that bomber tower, and that's one bomb that would have been gone. Now he couldn't have known where the other giant bombs would have been, but he also would have eliminated that other giant bomb pathing down there. So, you know, sometimes hindsight is 20/20, but when we're hitting in Town Hall 8, this new meta dictates that we should really be concerned about dealing with that bomb tower pretty quickly in a raid, especially if you're using Hog Riders. And this bomb tower was very exposed. It would have been very easy to exploit. Regardless, he still threes. Good job, the Asian. Just nitpicking, man. Let's move on. Let's moving to number 17. Now, I picked this. This is Savage. Savage is our resident lady in the clan, and she is absolutely killing it for us. We're really happy with her. She's hitting number 17, and this is just a gorgeous attack. So let's go ahead and watch. Bringing in the 2 golems, wizards to funnel. He's going to drop 4 wall breakers, and he gets a really nice break. You know, his break ends up getting a nice, you know, bit of this opened. Those golems are doing a nice job of tanking. He drops his wall breakers. 2 wall breakers go down. Then the others redirect to go in on this wizard tower. And now, I mean, he's just got a nice path for these bowlers just to go walk straight in. This is looking real pretty right now. He's got a jump down. He's got a rage down. I would have even held that rage a little bit longer. And he drops the poison. Now, he drops the heal on top of that. I think all of his Valkyries died, which was really unfortunate. But now he's got his full health bowlers. He's got his king, and he's got his queen in the core of that base. And now he's starting his hogs at the very bottom. Now, he doesn't focus on, you know, super surgical, or she doesn't focus on super surgical deployment here. He basically just wants to take out all those defenses on the bottom and make them all sweep up into these top right defenses. This is really hot how this happens. Look how many hogs she has up. I mean, she's got, I want to say she maybe lost like 5 of her hogs. She's probably got 10 or more there. And, you know, a bowler and a wizard down here doing cleanup. Tons up at the top. Queen King's still alive. Savage, absolutely smashing it with the, I guess that you'd call that a Gova Hobo. Didn't really see a whole lot of value in those Valkyries. That would be my only sort of critique is Valkyries got in ahead of the golems and ended up getting nuked off by that balloon and that dragon. So just keep an eye on that. Anyways, let's move on. Number 14, moving up. And I picked this because Cause here had a swag heal. Now, one thing that we were noticing about their 9s is a lot of them were pretty rushed. So rushed in the sense of their walls, and you know, purple walls at Town Hall 9, that's really quite ugly. unsightly. You don't need to have that many purple walls, especially if you've got these kind of defenses. And the ring base is just heavily exploited here. Gets the lure, drops the poison, doing the distraction with the barbarian's gonna drop his wizards in, I believe. Where are the wizards at, man? Where are your wizards? Come on. Not sure what that distraction was about. I mean, because now the dragon's gonna turn around and... Okay, so that was a very, very extended lure and CC kill. But now check this out. I love the 8 wall breakers because he's able to break in on both corners here. Watch it. Here come these wall breakers pretty soon. They cleared out all this trash too. Yeah, check it out, that double break. Wow. He puts the king and the bowlers on the left side, and he's got the queen and another golem on the right side. And they're just gonna smash on through like this. When's this rage gonna come down? Yeah, he's gonna rage these bowlers up. Very nice. Bowlers are gonna walk in here. King's gonna smash some stuff. He's got a really, really, really nice portion of this base cleared out already. So now he's working in his hogs, and he's got 8 or 16 more of them left. He's dropped 2. And, 3 heals. Guys, he's already taken out 50% of this base, and he's only used 1 spell. So this is a really weak base design. And obviously, he just comes in surgically to attack some of these defenses, taking out each one by one. I think he's gonna use one of his heal spells pretty shortly on this. Yep, he does right here, coming into this mortar and this Tesla. He drops a second heal just to make sure that his remaining hogs are able to get across, these last few point defenses. They eat a giant bomb. Looking really, really great, man. And he's got tons of hogs up. He's got his queen ability, she pops it. The king's alive, he's got a few bowlers going. Smashes it. And here comes the swag heal right there with the swag poison in the middle of the map. Great job to Cause05. And no, he did not come from Cause, I don't believe. Knights of Zion is another UWA family clan of ours. So let's check this out. We have, let's see, 2 more attacks here. Actually, excuse me, 1 more. I was reading it backwards. 1 more attack, and this was my favorite attack of the whole war. Rith Gamer is I think our top Town Hall 9 in Jericho Rising, and he is very skilled. He pulls out a very interesting multi-phase attack with multiple components, and just really does a really cool queen charge here. So he's gonna drop his queen up on the top left. Her mission is going to be to charge into this air defense compartment, and I believe the goal was for her to take this air defense and then get this air defense. That doesn't exactly happen, but he recovers very nicely, and you're going to see how that works out. So Queen is going pretty smoothly. She drops the poison, gets onto this dragon. He's going to rage up because he's got 2 wizards and a dragon on her, I believe. Nope, he just goes ahead and pops the ability. So now he's done that. Queen is going down. He drops a giant and 2 wall breakers. Now the giant, I think, he thought the giant was gonna go somewhere else, but that's okay. But he's into this compartment. He's fighting an air sweeper, but he's gonna get that first AD taken out. And now he's just basically waiting to get the second rage. Bang, here we go. Queen's gonna take out Dark Spell Factory, that pesky air sweeper, which is actually messing him up quite a bit right now. And this Expo, the queen ends up getting really low here. So he got lucky with some pathing. He loses one of his healers. That's painful. And he realizes that his queen is actually gonna end up missing that air defense. So what does he do? He's like, I gotta get that air defense down. He takes his king. He comes over here. His king is gonna do a nice suicide charge. And he's gonna break the king in, and the king is gonna end up taking out this air defense. This is really, really cool stuff, man. So he's got some wizards over there to kind of funnel. And King's gonna break in there with the help of those wall breakers and end up popping the ability, taking out that air defense with the help of a wizard. Now at this point, he's gonna drop in his Zap Quake on an air defense that has a hound for it. So this is kind of a swag attack. I mean, that yes, that hound does do some pretty good tanking for him while he's getting his queen in there with only, I think, a couple healers left at this point. But he's still got 4 balloons and a wizard left. He's just gonna come in and just collapse very nicely onto these last remaining defenses with 3 dragons. I think one of the dragons is about to die and the other one is pretty close to dying as well, but cleans up super nicely. I think this was almost one of those time attacks where, you know, Queen's trying to beat out, but she ends up coming back in. Dude, Rith Gamer, I was super impressed by this, man. I thought this was a really cool attack. Now, right before it, a guy did try the, pretty much the same plan, and it was really cool to see Rith sort of talk him through it and get a nice solid plan going. And anyways, congratulations to Rith. That was my favorite raid. Anyways, guys, this has been a word recap for Jericho Rising. We are recruiting right now, so if you are interested in joining Jericho Rising, I'm sure you'll probably see this on Klaus's channel, but not mine. Check out the description for our clan and join our Discord server and submit an application there. Follow the instructions, guys, and try not to ask too many questions. If you read all the information on the welcome page, you will learn everything that you need to know about submitting an application. We are very busy sort of processing all those applications. And right now it is myself and I think a couple other guys handling all that. And right now we are over 1,000 applications. So guys, please give us some patience and some time to handle all that. Anyways, guys, take care. See you later.